So you want to buy your first home. Maybe you're tired of renting, need a bit more space, or you're just ready for that next big step in your life. Whatever the case, throughout the course of this video, I'm going to cover every step in the home buying process, what to expect from each one of those steps, some useful tips to help ensure that you have a smooth transaction, and finally, some resources to help get you started off. My name is Alex Lovell, the Ginger Realtor, and I specialize in helping first-time homebuyers take the leap, achieve their goals, crush any obstacles in their way in an easy-to-understand, transparent, and personalized process. Now, by the end of this video, if you would like my personal assistance with your own home buying process, drop a comment below, shoot me a message on any of the social medias, or go to the website and give me a call directly. Seriously, I would love the chance to assist you personally. Just before we get started, drop a comment below and let me know what made you decide now is the right time to get your first home. All right, let's begin with the very first step, financing. No, financing isn't that scary. It actually contains three main steps: picking the right lender, providing documentation, and receiving your pre-approval letter. When it comes to picking the right lender, I've left the contact information for my personal lender that I've used for every single one of my first-time homebuyers, as well as my own purchase. But don't be afraid to talk to different lenders. You can talk to a dozen different lenders until you find one that you are personally comfortable with. Pro tip: getting pre-approved is free, and it doesn't cost anything to see what other lenders may be offering. Once you've selected the right lender, they're going to request a bunch of different documents from you, such as tax returns and income statements. They're also going to take a look at your credit and debt to determine how much you're pre-approved for. Once you've given everything to your lender, they're going to issue you your pre-approval letter. This is your golden ticket. This is your proof that you are now eligible to go purchase a property. Now we're ready for the next step, house hunting. At this point in the process, you're going to want to get in touch with a realtor, look at a bunch of different homes, and secure your first property. Now, your realtor should provide you with a list of available homes in your area and at your price. And all you need to do is let your agent know which homes you find interesting, and they'll schedule a showing to view that property in person. Pro tip: it is incredibly important that as a first-time homebuyer, you visit at least 5 different homes until you decide to secure one. You just want to make sure that you have a good idea of what the market really has to offer. Once you found the right home, your agent should discuss with you a strategy for securing that property at the best possible price. This is where your agent will draft the offer, send to you for signing, and then submit for the seller's review. Pro tip: before you submit your offer, send the property address and the purchase price to your lender and ask for a monthly payment estimate. This will make sure that you're comfortable with the monthly payment before purchasing. Congratulations, your offer just got accepted. Now it's time to show the sellers we're serious by putting a deposit down in the home. The earnest money deposit is typically about $1,000 for every $100,000 of purchase price. For example, if you're buying a $200,000 home, you typically give about a $2,000 earnest money deposit. Now, your earnest money deposit will go towards your closing costs at the end of the transaction, but it could also be released back to you if you decide to back out of the deal during inspection. Which leads me to my next step, inspection. Inspection is where you really find out what you're buying. At this point, we're going to hire an independent inspector to come out and inspect that property, and they're going to provide you with a 50-page document showing you everything wrong with the home. Inspections typically cost about $350 to $450 depending on the level of service that you want. This inspection is for you, and this document is yours and yours alone. It's up to you to determine whether you like the results of the inspection and want to move forward, or if you want to back out of the deal and have your earnest money deposit released back to you. Pro tip: if there's items in the inspection report that you really don't like, but you still really want to move forward with the home purchase, ask your agent to negotiate with the sellers for repairs or a price reduction to take care of those items. You've passed the inspection report and are ready to move forward, which leads us to our next step, appraisal. You've done a lot of work up to this point, but now it's out of your hands. This is where the lender is going to give you a call to collect payment and order the appraisal. The appraisal typically costs about $550 to $650 depending on where you're located. Once the appraisal's been ordered, your job is done. The independent appraiser will come out to the property and assess the value of the home and provide your lender with an appraisal report. The purpose of this appraisal is for the bank to determine what they're allowed to lend for the property. For example, the bank doesn't want to give you $100,000 to go buy a beat-up shed. They want to make sure that at least if you stop making payments on that property, that they can sell that home and cover the balance of the loan. Congratulations, the property appraised. We're now on to the next step, underwriting. This is the really boring part of real estate where everybody just has to wait while the underwriters process the loan. This typically can take about a week to 2.5 weeks, and you don't have to do anything in the meantime unless your lender requests something from you, like that last pay stub you forgot to submit. This leads us to our final step, closing. Once the underwriters have finished your loan, they're going to issue what's known as a cleared close. This basically means, hey, the bank's got your money and you just need to pick a time and date to go close on that home. At this point, your agent will reach out to you to discuss a good day and time to schedule closing, and the agent will get everything scheduled for you. Pro tip. This may seem like the scariest part of the entire process, but it's actually the easiest, as you're gonna have a dedicated closer explaining every single document that you'll sign at closing. Your agent will provide you a list of items that you need to bring to closing. These typically include a driver's license or state-issued ID, a money wire or cashier's check, and lastly, a strong signing hand. No, seriously, you're going to be signing a tree at closing. Well, if you've made it this far, congratulations. You now know all of the steps to securing your first home. If you thought that I explained this process in a very easy to understand format and would like further assistance, I strongly encourage you to give me a call. I am incredibly passionate about helping first-time homebuyers, and I understand how stressful this can all be. I'm on your side, and I would love the opportunity to assist you personally. This is Alex Lovell, the Ginger Realtor.